This is the ProLogic series, L66, and what we're going to do now is set the timetables. Now this is in order to set up the allowable times throughout the day that someone can enter their code and open the safe. When we set the timetables up, we're setting the period from the starting time, let's say it's 9 a.m. in the morning until 5 p.m. at night. That's the period during the day that people can enter valid codes to open the safe. Anytime outside of that time window, and they will not be able to open the safe. The ProLogic L66 has the ability to set up 2 timetables for each day of the week. So let's say on Monday, we want to be able to open the safe first thing in the morning when we get in. So let's say it's from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. And then maybe at the end of the day, we also want to be able to open the safe to take the money out to take it to the bank. So let's do that from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So those are the only 2 periods of time throughout the day that we're going to be able to open the safe. Other times, it's not going to allow anyone in. And here's how we can do that. Press the menu button, scroll down to System menu and press OK. Enter a manager code. This is going to be either a supercode or a manager code. So manager. It's going to say ID 0 verified. Now I'm in the System menu. I can scroll down until I see Set Timetable. Set Timetable. Press OK. It's going to say, all right, is this for timetable number 1? Yeah, this will be the first one. This 9 a.m. to 12 or to 11 a.m. Press OK. It says, do you want me to observe what you're going to set here? If I turn this to no, then it wouldn't observe this timetable. But we want to say yes. Now it says, do you want it to observe Sunday, or I can press Saturday or Friday just by pressing it. Then I can press the OK to advance to the next thing. Do you want me to observe this? Yes. What time would you like me to allow people to enter a valid code to open the safe? Let's change it to 9. So I can go either way around the clock, 24-hour clock. So from 9 a.m., there we are. Press OK. I could change it to 15-minute increments, or sorry, 1-minute increments here. But I'll just leave it as from 9 a.m. Press OK. And now it's going to say until what time? So let's say 11. So I'll change this to 11. And OK. And I could change it to whatever minutes I want as well, but I'll leave it at 11 o'clock. And it'll say, great. For Sunday, we can now get in from 9 to 11. I could do the same thing for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm actually going to jump down here. I'm going to scroll down to Wednesday, just so I can demonstrate Wednesday, because I'm currently on Wednesday. Press OK here. Press yes, I do want to observe this, and I'm going to change this to 9. But let's say it's on Wednesdays, it's a different time. I want it until, let's say, noon. Or I'll show you 1 o'clock just so you can see that it's a 13. So there's noon, there's 1300 hours. I press OK, I press OK again. And now Wednesday, I've got it set up for 9 to 1300 hours. Thursday, I could do the same if I wanted to, or I can just skip through it. 0 zeros means that it can be opened all day long. Anytime you enter a valid code, it's going to be accepted and be open. But on this particular day that we set up Sunday and Wednesday, it can only be opened between the hours of 9 and 11 or 1 on the Wednesday. And the only reason I set it for 1 is it's currently 11:25. So I want to show you how I can open this now. So I hit back. So that first timetable has been set up from 9 a.m. until 11 on Sunday and from 9 a.m. until 1 on Wednesday. Now I'll go ahead and open the lock using a user code. And because I'm within that time, it'll say ID3 verified, lock open 6 seconds, I can open my safe. Now, if it was after that time, I wouldn't be able to open it. And it would come up with time lock restricted. So now, let's go back and we'll change that to 11 o'clock so that you can see that I won't be able to open it. So I press the menu button. I scroll down to System menu and press OK. I enter my code, so my manager code 654 3 2 1. It lets me into the System menu, and now I'm going to go back to Set Timetable. And there we are there. And it's asking me those same questions. Do I want to observe timetable 1? Yes. Yes. On Sunday, it's from 9 to 11. That's fine. I scroll through all that stuff just by pressing the OK button. On Monday, it's all day long because I haven't set any time delays periods up there. Tuesday, I can just switch to Wednesday. So there's Wednesday. And now I want to change this. I want to say, yes, I want to observe this, but I want to change it to 11 a.m. And you can see my time currently is 11:26. So I press OK here. Press OK. And now it has been set. I can go through to Saturday and get out of the menu by just by pressing OK to get you out. Okay, timetable has now been set. So now I go back. And now, because it's 11:25 in the morning, if I enter a user code, it's not going to allow me in. So I enter 3333333, and it says time lock restricted. Now, who else does this apply to? It applies to the manager. So 654321, time lock restricted. It applies to manager 1, manager 2, and all users. Who it doesn't apply to is the supercode holder. So if I enter my supercode, you can see that it says ID00 verified, lock open, and I can open my lock. So supercode is the only one that is allowed to bypass time lock. Otherwise, everyone has to abide by time lock. Now, I mentioned that you can set 2 of those periods throughout the day. If I wanted to set up a second period, let's go ahead and do that now. Press the menu button, scroll down to System Menu, press OK. Enter my manager code. Good. So let's go down to Set Timetable. Press OK. And now it says timetable 1. Do you want to change and do timetable 2 now? Yeah, I do. I press the up button to 2 and I press OK. And it says, do you want me to observe timetable 2? Yes, I do. What day do you want to set it? Let's set it just for Wednesday, just so you can show you. But I'm going to change that to Wednesday and I'm going to press OK. And it says, would you like to observe this timetable? Yes, I do. Well, what time would you like? Well, I would like it to be, let's say from 4 p.m. So 1600 hours. I scroll through here till I get to 1600 hours. I press OK, OK, and until 1800 hours. Actually, let's do 1805 just so we can show you that you can set the minutes as well. 18, OK, 1805. OK? And now that timetable has been set. Press OK. Or actually, you can just scroll through all this stuff. When you're on the days, you can actually hit just up to the next day and then press OK. OK. Timetable set. All right. So now I have 2 timetables set. From 9 a.m. to, I think I changed to 11 a.m. and then from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. I can now enter a valid code to gain access. Outside those periods of times, I cannot. The only person who can override that is the supercode holder. Now, I'm going to show you one other thing that's very important. If I scroll down here to System Menu, I'm going to go back into that same menu again. And this is a mistake that people often make. And I'm going to scroll down to Timetable. And I kind of jumped over the yeses to say, do you want to observe the timetable? But it's really important because if I say OK to here and then I say no, I don't want you to observe this timetable. I change that to no. I press OK. Then what's going to happen is it's not going to observe the timetable. And it's not going to allow you in ever because it doesn't know when it can allow you in. So I press OK here. Just want to really get out of this menu now. So I go through to Saturday, press down, 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 down. And now it'll come up and say timetable has been set. Okay, but it said, no, I'm not going to observe this timetable. So I currently have it set so that I can open the door from 9 a.m. to 11, but then I said, no, I don't want you to observe this timetable. So now what's going to happen is it's not going to allow me in on Wednesday to open this log. It's going to say time lock restricted. And the reason for that is it's looking at the 2 charts. One is from 9 to 11 and the other one is from 4 to 6. And it's saying, you've asked me not to look at this time schedule. So therefore, I'm not going to look at it. You're not allowed in any time. So that's the importance of yes or no. If you'd set up a timetable schedule for Sunday or Wednesday, as we've done, and you changed that day to no, then it would not observe the timetable schedule of that timetable, and it wouldn't allow you in. So that's really important. If you've got any ends, then the ends mean don't observe this timetable schedule, and it won't allow anyone in during those times. So just be careful when you're setting the timetable for this, that you are saying, yes, I do in fact want you to look at this timetable. All right, so that is setting the timetable for the ProLogic series. Again, you can set 2 periods of time throughout the day, and you just set those times, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever day you want to set it for, and that's the only time that a valid code is going to be allowed to be entered to open the safe. Outside of those times, it'll say time lock restricted.